The man suddenly realized he had stepped on something. When he bent down to take a closer look, he discovered it was a genuine leather sofa that had been shrunk 10,000 times. It turned out that his shrinking machine had actually worked, but in the very next second, he realized something was terribly wrong. Maybe his children, who had been missing for days, had also been shrunk. The father instantly panicked and immediately dropped to the floor to search for them. Then, when he saw a broom nearby, he suddenly remembered that the last time he cleaned up the trash, he might have accidentally swept his kids away along with the garbage. The thought sent his heart racing, so he quickly grabbed a magnifying glass and searched through the trash bag. Fortunately, he noticed there was a hole at the bottom of the bag. Maybe the children had crawled out through it. At that moment, they were in the yard right in front of him. To avoid stepping on them, the father carefully walked on stilts while wearing binoculars and nervously began a thorough search. But because he was so focused on finding his children, all 6 of his eyes failed to notice a water hose lying on the ground. The next second, he accidentally twisted open the valve, and in the blink of an eye, a huge amount of water burst out from the sprinkler system. Now his children were in serious danger. The kids were almost crushed to death by the sudden blasts of water. At the critical moment, their father managed to shut off the valve just in time, and the kids narrowly escaped with their lives. After everything they had just been through, the children were starving, so they quickly wrung out their clothes and continued on their journey. Unexpectedly, they came across a sandwich cookie as huge as a mountain. They rushed toward it without hesitation and started eating as much as they could. But just as they were enjoying the feast, a giant ant suddenly crawled over. The kids were so frightened that they instantly hid. The ant's enormous body and razor-sharp mandibles made it look like a prehistoric monster. Then the clever boy suddenly had an idea. He had heard that ants could carry objects 100 times heavier than themselves. If they could tame it and use it as a mount, getting back home would become much easier.